Hey guys, it's Joette with BalloonCoach.com, and today it is August 30th, 2021 while I'm recording this. And today we are announcing the scholarship winner for Balloon Boss Summit 2021. I want to thank the 68 people who applied for this scholarship. Now, as I'm recording this, there are only about 20 seats left for Summit. So if you are not the person that's announced that is a winner and you have been able to figure out a way to bring the finances together, you're going to want to grab your seat now because we are limiting it to just 100 attendees plus our amazing team of instructors and mentors. So just wanted to give you that shout out and say thank you to all those that applied for the scholarship. There were so many amazing stories. I'd love for you all to be able to join us, but I'm only able to award one scholarship worth the value of $1,997. But what I want to do is make sure I answer the questions from you guys. If you have a question about Summit and how things are set up and what to expect from it. So if you're a person on that already has your ticket and you're like, Joette, where do I find this? What's going on? Let me know. And then I'm going to answer a few of those questions while we let other people log in. And then I will announce who our winner is. So guys, if you have a question specific to Balloon Boss Summit that you want me to answer, go ahead and type it into the chat and I will start answering some of the questions that people have asked me about in the past. So one of the things that they've asked is there a CBA exam? So yes, we do the CBA exam on for 2021, it's November 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm excited that the person who's over education for Qualitex, Eve Antonello, is amazing. She was there last year. People loved testing with her. They put her there. They were able to relax because she's so fun and vibrant, and they've seen her online, and so they felt at ease. And then Dante will help set up for that also. So Dante is our instructor from Qualitex for 2021, and he and Eve will get everything set up for you guys to make that a really awesome experience. So for those of you watching who you've purchased your ticket, you've purchased your ticket for Summit, and then you also have your kit for your certified balloon artist, but you haven't taken that in live person exam yet. What you need to do is make sure you complete the 3 online exams, submit those to RJ, send him your pictures and your job cost form. And then I have a study group on Facebook to help you guys prepare. And there's videos on there and links to other training materials from Qualitex. And we're going to be having a live free webinar next week also. So I wanted to make sure you guys know about that. So I'm going to answer some questions. Are you teaching how to do balloon drops? Yes. One of my great friends in the industry that I met through going to conferences years ago, Belinda Barrier from Jacksonville, Florida. She is going to be sponsored by Jamar this year, and she will be teaching on balloon drops. I believe it's Thursday because we're going to be having balloon drops to the ceiling for our final night event. So we will also have some balloon drops for our kickoff party on Sunday night. So for those of you who want to learn about balloon drops, coming in early on Sunday to be there for our hands-on classes that are happening would be helpful. But also just if you're doing the CBA exam, no problem. On Wednesday night and on Thursday, we will be working on balloon drops. So great question. So what I'm going to do is introduce you to somebody and then tell you her story and then answer some more of your questions. So I appreciate you guys typing all those in. Right now, I was going to have Tabitha Miller doing a live testimonial with you guys today, but she's in Louisiana, and unfortunately, her home and shop was affected by the hurricane that went through last night. So she said that she would go over to her friends and get on the internet and be on, but I said, no, I want you to take care of your shop, I want you to take care of your family, and I know your story, and I'll share it with people. So well wishes going to her and her family that they are all safe, but they have some things that they need to take care of after the storm. So this is Tabitha Miller with animated art, balloon decor, and entertainment in Louisiana. And Tabitha was our award winner 2 years ago for coming to Orlando. And then she came a second year and she was back in the audience last year. She raised her hand, she had conversations, and she took action on what she learned. And 2 years ago, she expanded into having some people come to her house and help build the balloons. And what happened is she outgrew her garage and the balloons were coming into her home and taking over her home. And in 2019, December, I was going through her area on my way home from Texas, and I stopped by and her husband and I had a conversation, and he's just like, you know, the balloons are taking over our home. I really wish we could have more focus on things. And so what was really cool is when she came to Summit in 2020, she was asking friends at the table, the roundtable conversations that we have every day about, you know, I'm looking to expand my business. I want to shop, but I don't need a retail space. My family would love to live in the country on property. And you know what? Diana Gladden in Holland told her, you need to go for your goals, and you need to get that property and do something. So I'm so excited. Back in March, my husband and I went, and this is Tabitha's workshop for her business. This is her van. And we had just come back from kayaking. So she threw a kayak in her van. We went kayaking. And while we were out kayaking, while we were out biking, and while we were at lunch, her phone was ringing off the hook. And she had a team. And it was so cool for her to be able to say, I just wanted to touch base with you. I want to let you know my communications manager will getting back with you and we'll get you that quote. And it was so exciting for me to see how she had moved from her home into this new property with 10 acres, how she was expanding things with her business, and how she was building a team. So what happened is she at one point was ready to throw in the towel and stop doing balloons because she had started doing outdoor yard decor and was having the balloons pop and issues with the foils. And I said, come join me in Mastermind program. We'll talk to you more about some of the balloon tips and tricks that will help you during outdoors and will help keep connected and keep growing. And I was so excited she did, because she joined Mastermind. And then that next year in 2020, she came back to Summit. And so she's been able to put systems in place that she learned from our other speakers on things that you can do in the background to make your computer systems run for communication. So she uses all pro web tools, and she has works with Dave Talks Business, who will be the sponsor for her to come this year, because she's been such a shining example of what happens when you put systems in place to be able to have a team to help you inflate the balloons and send things out to your clients. So now she has a team of people who help her out. And I love the post that she put up about teamwork makes the dream work. So with Tabitha, she is now going to be sponsored this year by Dave, and that she'll be able to share her systems. No matter if you use the customer service management that she uses or something else, she's going to be able to show you how she went from being that person who felt like she had to do everything, that artistic, creative person, to putting systems in place of selling high profit balloon decor that any of her team can recreate. And then sometimes she has to put her special touches on, but being able to build that team and that space for people to work out of. So guys, that is Tabitha's story. And like I said, she wanted to be here today, and she offered to go somewhere where there was internet. And I just told her I wanted her to take care of her home and her property, that was most important, and that I would share her story today. So I want to encourage you that as I go to answer your questions that you've asked me about Balloon Boss Summit, is to remind you to go to the website BalloonCoach.com to check out the schedule and all of the tips. So I'm going to minimize this down for a minute, and we're going to go to the website. This is a great story that you can play the video and hear more about Tabitha's story. But when you go down on the website, you click on Balloon Boss Summit to learn more. And I'm seeing questions about what our meals are and how the schedule is. So I'm getting there, I promise. So what you do is, the number one thing is our program is set up so that you have time with the other people at the event. We are focusing on customer service, team building, attracting your target clients, how to set up your goals, how to be a leader, efficiency in creating high profit balloon decor, a marketing strategy, your team building, and then that opportunity to take the CBA. So also it always has on there, ask me a question. So you can push that button and schedule a 10-minute free consultation with me. After watching this webinar, you still have a few questions, we can schedule that time. To register now, you just click on this button. All right. It is $1,997 because we are at our full payment price. And one lucky winner today will be able to have that seat. The thing is, it is 6 days of training, Sunday through Friday. So 6 days of amazing training, and lunch is included every day. So when we go to lunch every day, you get to sit with one of the instructors and pick their brain. We have buffets for you to eat from. Last year, due to social distancing, they had it behind a glass wall so that the staff from the venue at the hotel would service our lunch, but you would tell what you want. So I typically have it where we have make your own sandwiches or salad day so that those people who are eating healthy can choose not to have greasy fried foods. And then you can pick which kind of sandwich you have or which has salad or soup. I then usually have a Mexican day. I have typically an Italian day with pasta or a Chinese day. And then for our final night dinner, I typically make it kind of like an all-American barbecue where you've got some meat, some chicken, potatoes, corn, casserole, buns, and people rave about our food because it is high-end food. And the reason the pricing is where it's at with Summit is because I pay about $50 a day for lunch. And not that it's a $50 lunch per se if you went to a restaurant, but when you're in a Disney property, you will be paying more for things like that. So yes, every day you get lunch, Monday through Friday. Sunday you're on your own for lunch, and then Thursday night dinner for final night is included in. Our instructors, we've got Dante coming from Qualitex, we've got Megan coming from Vitalik, Marla is coming from Balloonzilla in California for Tough Tex, Tabitha with Dave Talks Business, Chris Potts with High Float, Sarah Meyer, I'm so excited. She's being sponsored this year by 17 Hats as another customer management system. So we've got 2 business companies sponsoring people to be at the event to talk to you about business. And last year, Sarah was on our team for Qualitex, so she knows Summit, and she has the Bright Balloon podcast. If you haven't listened to it, go check that out. Marlene Potts with Balloon Masters and A to Z balloon stuffing. She talks about how to stuff balloons for gifts and for holidays. Tabitha took those ideas 2 years ago on the Elf on the Shelf and made it a new market for her and a way to get into different places that she hadn't been before. And she set that up all while at Summit to have her pricing and her website working because of the connections she made there. Jonathan Fudge with Your Total Entertainment in Tampa. He technically is a person that could be looked at as a competition for Party People Events, the company that I sold and been the marketing manager for. And you know what? We do overlap with some of the areas that we cover, but there's so much work for everyone. And it's been awesome to see how Jonathan has developed his business skills over the last several years, coming to our events in Orlando because he loves the teacher lineup. He enjoys talking with people. And this year he's going to teach on Monday how you can chill out and go have some time with your family and have your team working your business for you, how to write down the proper information for your client, your staff to be able to follow directions and build things while you're out of town. So he even has jobs that for Amazon where he wasn't on site, his team went and took care of it from the directions. Then we've got Liz Romani. She is currently our marketing mentor in Balloon Boss Mastermind. She always has amazing ideas on how to use Canva to edit our pricing guides that we have in our program. She talks about how she brainstorms ideas in the shower and then implements them in her store in Vincennes, Indiana. So she will be there this year as a mentor to sit at the tables with you and to have that group discussion and also to help during the hands-on builds. Stuart Davies, we're praying he's there in person. We're waiting to see if the UK allows him to come. If not, he'll be there virtually. He was virtual last year, but he was amazing on stage 2 years ago. And we're hoping to have him there in that mentor role of sitting at the table with you and having conversations. And again, if he can't come physically, he will be there virtually. Tammy and Charlie are amazing balloons in North Carolina, and they're going to share their story of being able to grow their business from being home-based to now being in a warehouse space. They do over $200,000 a year in sales, and they'll share their systems that they've put in place for growth. And he does marquees, so that'll be part of the hands-on on Sunday. Gary Ledbetter, is our person who's always behind the scenes helping us with rigging and answering people's questions. And he will be there this year to make sure things go really smoothly as we make our transitions into final night. Belinda Barrier is being sponsored by Jamar. And again, she's going to be teaching on those balloon drops, and she's going to be talking about creating those awesome focal points as a really cool entrance as we come into final night. And Melissa Vinson this year is going to be a mentor, and she is going to be on the team along with Jenny Porter to make sure all of our professional photography and videography is above the rest, and making sure that our balloons are placed the right way, and our attendees plus models coming into the event will be doing stage photo shoots throughout the week of all the high profit balloon decor that we create for you to be able to market and sell with. So to see the full schedule, and sometimes changes happen a little bit, but overall it stays very much where it's at. You will see that our day on Sunday has registration starting at the 8 o'clock time. And then you will go into hands-on stations if you're not taking the CBA, where you'll be able to do this wide variety of things of high float, bouquets, confetti, gifts in a balloon, marquees and heat sealing, personalized balloons with Marla on putting the vinyl and the lettering on, creating the opening night decor. Our opening night theme is Future is Bright, and you are going to have a fun tropical feel for that and bright colors. And then building your business strategies, you can roundtable with Sarah, you can roundtable with Elizabeth and Joe Fiore about bookkeeping and financial strategies, and you can roundtable about tech. So then on Sunday afternoon, what will then happen is at 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. we'll have our first attendees meeting where you can hang out with me and ask questions. At 5:30 to 6:45 we have a special reception poolside for our mastermind members. If you're a current mastermind member coming to Summit, we get to have round table, hang out, talk to the staff, and have that little bonus for you being in mastermind at the pool and that extra investment you make at your business. And then 7 o'clock on Sunday night is grand opening. So if you miss some of the hands-on during the day, you want to make sure you're in your seat at 7 p.m. on the opening night, where we are talking about Future So Bright. And it's going to be a beautiful, fun, brilliant space. And we will celebrate our CBAs. Eve will give those certificates to the new CBAs. And then we will also have a time for you to share your successes. So in advance, I'm asking those who are attending to share a success story over the last year. And we are going to be sharing slides of your successes from the last year, that opening night, to get us that momentum building, that whatever we put on paper and we take action on when we get back home, we can make our dreams reality. Plus, we'll have a little bit of speed networking at the end so that you can meet the other people. Oh, and there'll be music and a DJ and dancing too. So I'm super excited about that. But again, I'm not going to go through the entire schedule because it's a lot of information, but the schedule's right there at BalloonCoach.com, so you can answer all of those questions. So again, I did talk about the lunch. The theme each day, I encourage people, I have a list for you on my blog of what to wear. But what we do is our main theme is the Future is So Bright for this year. And then we are going to have our final night of Masquerade Ball. So final night will be black, gold, white, and silver. And we're doing that to have a really elegant look in the room so that you can have photography and videography to be able to sell to proms and homecomings. So also corporate events and galas. So super excited about that. Let's see what else. Ariel was saying that watching Tabitha had been such an inspiration to watch her grow. And I totally agree with you on that. So for those of you who are on live with me right now, please type in any other questions that you have about Balloon Boss Summit so I can answer them for you. And again, we had 68 people sign up to have a spot to win this year's scholarship. And I wish I could give it to all of you because you all have amazing stories and I would love to see you there. But unfortunately, we just have one to give away. But here's the good news. If your name is not announced, it's okay, because we can still work on a plan, because we're 10 weeks away of how you might be able to sell some extra things now to be able to pay for it for this year, or if nothing else, I encourage you to start putting money aside now. Increase your rates just a little bit so that you can have that education fund so that you can join us in 2022. So now what I'm going to do is go back to my slideshow. And the other thing is if you're not selected for this year, is you can join us online in Balloon Boss Mastermind. Balloon Boss Mastermind is our ongoing training for just $97 a month, 3 live webinars, ongoing training and support, editable pricing guides added new each month, and so much more. So if you feel a little let down that your name is not the one announced in just a minute, I want to remind you that I'm here to support you through our Balloon Boss Mastermind program. And it's just a $97 a month investment for over $297 a month value. So Yarnia is asking me where I can get more questions about headshots. Great questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce the winner of the scholarship so people can celebrate that. And then after I announce the winner of the scholarship, I'm going to go ahead and give you some more information because we do have ways for you to get your own headshots done during the event. And you can also have personalized videos done with our videographer and our photographer that are there. So I will show you all that information. Great question. Thanks for asking. So the moment you all were waiting for, those of you who applied for the scholarship, again, it was such a hard decision. But this year's theme is on team building and putting systems in place for growth. And so the winner is from Texas, Bill Allen of Balloon Man LLC. Bill, we're looking forward to seeing you for your first time in Orlando, November 7th through 12th, 2021. Bill Allen started in the industry as a person doing car dealerships. He built a team and then he started going into decor. He joined Balloon Boss Mastermind about a year ago to increase his skills in decor. He then landed like an Amazon account, which was cool. But over the last year has had those financial struggles like other people with dealing with the shutdowns and the ups and downs of running a business and trying to have a team going. And so he is in need of those skills of putting things together for development, increasing the skills and creating high profit balloon decor outside of just the car dealerships, but other things that he can offer in other markets, and to be able to take these tools back to his team and be able to continue keeping those employees and then to grow his business. So I felt like all of the things that he put on his application were very much in line with what this year's event is. And Bill, if you're not seeing this, you're getting lots of congratulations. So the last thing that I want to throw out to you guys on this is that Balloon Boss Summit is set up so that you can create the goals for your business and your roadmap to success. No matter if you're a one-person operation that just wants to figure out, how do I have somebody help me with my bookkeeping? Two, if you are trying to grow your team and be able to trust people to go out on jobs and help you out so that you're not totally burnt out in your business, or that you maybe have somebody that works for you part-time as needed. That's what I did when I first started team building, is I had people work for me part-time as needed that were friends and family members, people I met at church, people that I met at the school car line with my daughter. And then what I found is it reduced my stress knowing that we're going to be able to meet my clients' needs, even when I was out of state at a balloon convention. And then when I started teaching, it was so rewarding to know that my clients would still be taken care of, even if I was at the hospital with my husband or having to take care of other things with my family. So I encourage you, my friend, if you're in the balloon industry and you're ready to take your business to the next level, but you're not sure what those steps are and you don't have all the information on pricing for profit or team building or just that confidence in creating some of the high profit decor, I encourage you to do your best to either join us in our Balloon Boss Mastermind program or get to this live training at Balloon Boss Summit. Balloon Boss Summit is different than anything in the industry because it's just 100 people. We have 18 instructors and mentors. So when we break into small group discussions throughout the day, which every day you will be sitting next to an instructor. So when Dante is up on the stage teaching for Qualitex, you may be sitting next to Chris Potts with High Float, or Marla with Tough Text, or Belinda with Jamar, or Megan with Vitalik, and you'll be able to hang out with those instructors throughout the week. And each day we sit you with a new person. So over the week, you get to sit with 5 different mentors or instructors. And then at lunch, you get to sit with somebody else. So that gets you one-to-one time with 10 of the people on our team. Not to mention those late night conversations that you have by the pool or that you come back in the evening after dinner and hang out with. So guys, I'm so excited about this year's lineup of instructors. Each year they're handpicked to be instructors who are willing to share their story. From Sarah Meyer, who works a full-time job for a college, has a young baby, and is running her business from home, where she just got a new home to expand out to have her own little shop for her business. Before, she was working out of her basement. To Tabitha Miller, who was home-based and then expanded her space to have 10 acres of property and then have a workshop on her property. To Dante, who's coming for Qualitex this year, who in 2020 did over $600,000 in sales from his retail store, and having a team of people be able to bulk produce the balloon decor that people needed to do during social distancing. To Megan with Vitalitex, who works from home, but has her own space now that over the last year, she's bought a home and a space for her balloon business. Then we've got Chris and Marlene Potts, who've been in the industry almost 3 decades. They have an amazing storefront and delivery business in Buffalo, New York. And the information that just you get from talking to them for 5 minutes, when you put that little piece into your puzzle, it makes huge changes in your business. So we purposely set up our team to be from creatives who are home-based to people who have wholesale, or like Tammy and Charlie, that have a space that they can go build their balloons in, but it's not for people to come in and out of, to people like Chris and Marlene and Dante that have an actual shop for you to come out of. So I encourage you to surround yourself with awesome people so that you can see which is the right fit for you in your journey, because there's no right and wrong answers to your dreams. We create our dreams when we come to Summit. So what I want to do is encourage you guys that if you have not checked out the schedule yet at BalloonCoach.com, click on Summit and check it out. And then I want to go ahead and make sure I answer a couple of these other questions real quick. So one of them was on about how to set up for your photography to have your special session. Right now, my photographer is currently on the Appalachian Trail. He has about 200 miles left. He's been on the trail since April. And so what's going to happen is when he gets back, I will get a thing from him to be able to schedule your time. And so all of the people who have their tickets for Summit, you will get a link to be able to schedule your time with our photographer if you want to have your own personalized headshots done. And then the next thing that I wanted to show you is right here on the photography. One of the things people don't realize is that I have a professional photographer and videographer all week with us, so that as we create the balloon decor, you are able to then have professional photography of each item that we create, and it also set up as a like kind of a little setting, so that now you can market to birthday parties, baby showers, graduation, corporate events, and more when you get home. And sorry, my thing is going to the wrong button. All right, there we go. So I have a videographer. His name is John. And just like a lot of times people don't realize what goes into balloons, a lot of times people don't realize what goes into videos. So I want to show you this, and I'm going to see if I'm able to set the, you may not be able to hear this. Let me go ahead and copy this into your notes for you. I'm going to give this to you so that if you don't hear the audio, you can copy and paste this and go to this after our video is over. So I'm putting into the chat link where you can go and watch this, but we have a build package that you can have a custom video done for $249. It's a video from Summit with music, but then you have your own overlay of your words. And so this is the one that Balloons by Chatal did last year. So 2 years ago, this was our balloon decor at the event, with our having Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, showing off the parade costumes that we did that year, the baby shower, the Easter, graduation design ideas. and then showing off that the clients can get all of these different items from you and showing it like, hey, here's what a birthday party looks like. So we set this up at Summit. These are actual pictures and video clips taken from the event. So each year we change it up a little bit. We make sure that we highlight the different holidays, but that we have different decor for you to be able to market and sell. And then that's final night, changing that room into a magical. 2 years ago, it was Winter Wonderland. This year, it's going to be a masquerade party. So that's everybody coming in for the party and then having this wonderful video that you can then market with. So if you want a custom video done where it's got your information on there and your company name, that goes there. Or the grow plan is if you want to have a video done where it is all about your program and your voice over it. We have this other one that's the grow plan where you can talk and tell the clients, this is Mindy and her husband, they do entertainment and decor. So they were doing an over talk telling about how Twist to Remember can help them have their events from doing the decor. And that was our final night 3 years ago. We also had the wedding styled photo shoot with our models. This is our year where we did a lot on organics. So we will set up these kind of intimate moments where these really cool pictures are set for you to get awesome video clips as part of coming to Summit. But then in addition, if you want this custom video created for you, we can have this done. So I wanted to make sure that you guys know that these resources are there for you. And again, everybody ends up with video clips from the event. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, come on. I love it when, all right, I'm trying to X out of it. So guys, I'm going to answer your questions. And again, I put into the chat so you guys can go there and do it. So I hope y'all, let's see, I'm going back here. Okay, so guys, if there's any questions that I have not answered for you, for those of you who are live on with me tonight, please let me know. And again, I'm going to go back to BalloonCoach.com website to remind you, if you have other questions about Summit, about what time things are happening, about signing up for your hotel, I want to make sure I answer those questions because I saw that one just a second ago. Whoops, that's Mastermind. When you click on Summit, you go down to learn more. And then as you go down for it, you click here to register to make your payment. And then for down here for who's teaching, also, if you're a Balloon Boss Mastermind member, you do get a discount. So send me a private message and I will send you that code. All of our teachers are here. And if you need a 10-minute consultation with me, you can ask for that. And as you page down, you can view the schedule, but where the pool is, where it says we're in sunny Orlando, this is at the Disney Springs Holiday Inn Orlando. We're in walking distance of Disney Springs. And so you can also, we have a special coupon code for those coming to Summit where you can purchase your tickets to go to Disney before or afterwards. Many people are going to go on Saturday, the 13th, after Summit is over. So it's $119 to $129 a night, depending on your room. In our block, you don't have to pay the $35 a night resort fee. It'll show up on your reservation, but when you get there, you don't pay until you arrive. When you get there, they know you're with Summit and they will take that $35 a night off for the resort fee, and it reduces the price of parking to only $15. So you just click on this link where it says reserve your room today. If you find that the block is full, just send me a private message, Joette Myers Giardina, or email Joette@BalloonCoach.com, and I'll make sure to add more, because if I reserve too many rooms, I get stuck paying for them. So go ahead and grab your room now. And then again, if you have any questions, let me know. And I want to just say thank you to all of our amazing sponsors who helped put on this event by sending balloons. So a thank you to our balloon folks, which is Batalitex, Jamar, Qualitex, and Toughtex. They're sending the balloons and the instructors this year. And then we also have amazing support from 17 Hats, Balloon Suite, BalloonCoach, Brody's, Click, Dave Talks Business, High Float, and Premium Accessories. So we will actually have inflators there too, that if you want to take that show discount of the balloon inflators that are used from Premium at the event and take them home with you, you can pre-order those also. So guys, I hope that you enjoy this information. I appreciate you being on, and congratulations to our winner of the scholarship for Balloon Boss Summit 2021, Bill Allen. For all the rest of you, look out for an email from me. I'm going to be sending you guys some tips and hints over the next couple of weeks because all of your stories touched me greatly. And I know there is a big need in our industry to help increase our skills and be able to be flexible and change. And I want to give you some tips and tricks on how you can put together a budget for training. And even if you can't make it all the way to Orlando for our event, maybe you can go to some other hands-on training. I will give you guys information on that. The last thing that I want to throw out there is if you're ever in Florida, I am about 45 minutes from Disney, and I have a 600 square foot warehouse on my property. So I open it up for hands-on training. So if there's ever a time where you want to come for some hands-on training outside of the summit, that is an option also. And I try to travel at least once a year to teach. Last summer, I taught at 3 different places. So guys, I hope to see you at Balloon Boss Summit coming up in November 2021, or if you're watching this later, Balloon Boss Summit 2022 in Orlando in November. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for everybody who joined us on live. I always do a special thing for my mastermind members and my live webinars that at the end of a recorded webinar, I stop the recording and open it up to answer other questions people have outside of what our topic was. So I'm going to check right now to make sure there's nothing else that you need. So Melissa, for that code for Balloon Boss Mastermind members, send me a private message or email Joette@BalloonCoach.com and I can get you that code. So great question, Melissa. Just send me a private message or email Joette@BalloonCoach.com and I'll be glad to get you that special code because we have people on here that aren't mastermind members right now. So I can't just give that out to everybody. So congratulations, Bill. And thank you everybody for being on today. I cannot wait to help you take the next step in growing your thriving balloon business. Remember to focus on your goals one step at a time and understand that it's not about comparing yourself to others, but it's comparing yourself to who you were yesterday and where your balloon business was yesterday and taking one step forward at a time. There are obstacles that we all face. We put systems in place, we put a support team around us so that we can face those obstacles with confidence and keep moving forward one day at a time. Do something today your future self will thank you for, and have an awesome day.